all the mayors from all over Orange County to join us live to talk about their city themselves and also what makes their city so unique.
That's right, and we call this segment Meet the Mayors. And today we have our very first mayor, a familiar mayor. He's done it before. His name's John Collins. He's from Fountain Valley. Good morning, Mr. Collins.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for being here with us.
Thank you for inviting me. I think this is a great idea of having all the mayors represent this.
Yeah, it's really neat because, you know, when we think about it, we all live in our own little bubbles in Orange County, and we have so many wonderful places to tap into, like Fountain Valley.
That's true.
The motto there for Fountain Valley is...
It's a nice place to live.
And why is that?
Well, you know, it's funny because it's a bubble, as you said. Fountain Valley has got a little over 57,000 people, and it's right in the middle of the 34 cities. I mean, it's right average population, if you would. That's the only thing average about it, by the way. But you have to go back many, many years when the city was founded. It's 51 years old, celebrated our 50th anniversary last year.
Okay.
And it's 51 years old. And basically, when the founding fathers started this city, Jim Connor was the first mayor, first Japanese-American mayor in the United States of America, by the way. I've known Jim for years, and he's a great guy. But they put together a master plan for this city. They didn't just come and say, okay, start the city and get rolling.
So Irvine's been trading on a false claim for all these years.
I don't want to get Beth Crom upset with me. So.
Much less Larry Agron,
Yeah, right,
or
true,
Don Bren.
Yeah, none of them. But basically, we're, I think, one of the first master plan cities in the state of California. I know we were the first one in Orange County. And basically, this was the blueprint of laying out the city. Where do the parks go? Where will the schools go? Where will residential homes go? Where will multi-family homes go? Where's commercial and so forth? So it laid out the city back then and then built to that blueprint.
Okay, I've got a scenario for you. I'm a family of 4 coming down from Los Angeles, from Phoenix. Got a young kid just graduated college looking for work. Sell me on Fountain Valley. What are the good employers, good schools? Sell me on Fountain Valley in about a minute.
The school district is not part of the city, of course, so it's a separate entity. But I think I'd tell you on Fountain Valley because of the fiscal stability of the city, quite frankly, along with the master plan, which has had its effect all throughout the years. The fiscal stability of the city, in 1970-something, they developed a concept, which was one of the first in California, of doing a 10-year forecast and a 2-year, what we call a hard budget, but it's an operating budget. In fact, it was so novel, back in 1978, Jim Neal, who was the city manager, went to Brussels and accepted an award for the Fountain Valley throughout the country and throughout the world because it was a very important concept that allowed us to look ahead. If you want to buy a fire truck in 8 years, you can start putting money aside now for it. So when 8 years comes, you say, oh, gee, we have no money to buy a fire truck. No, we have the money set aside.
So it's conservatively managed from a fiscal standpoint. I'm trying to recall, you mentioned we met back in the days of the Orange County bankruptcy, and I think this was a city that came out of that situation a little bit better than other cities,
I think
perhaps owing to what you just mentioned.
Yeah, I don't know. It was 1994, of course, and yes, we did survive that. We got hurt like everybody else, but we basically did survive that fairly well.
Okay, we'd like to also offer an opportunity. What do you got big coming up? Give me one event coming up in Fountain Valley why we want people who haven't discovered this city that's in the middle.
One of the things coming up, whether it's an event per se, is that we have Miles Square Park, which is a county-owned facility. We had 55 acres in Miles Square Park. We just got another 23 acres from the county, and we're redoing the whole park. We're going to have more ball fields. We're going to have more other type walking trails and things like that. A lot of people come from outside our city to go to our facility and rec center in the Miles Square Park facility.
As did Ronald Reagan back in 1984. Famous park. Mayor Collins, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you both very much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Good to see you again. That was John Collins, five-time mayor. They rotate as he's been mayor of Fountain Valley.
All right, the time now, 6:26, coming up on Daybreak OC.